Gentlemen, ladies, Markus is going to explain.
Do we have any solutions?
Well, I think everybody got it right because the team leaders had the answers. So
okay.
Masamune.
Yeah, so we tried to make it like a little bit easier to just follow up on the talk earlier. Answer is obviously Awataguchi Kuniyasu, Awataguchi school. So you went all through this, so I'm gonna keep it short here. I just wanted to mention a few things about this doing Kantei from a magazine. So what is important, of course, is the Oshigata and the description, but when you do Kantei on a magazine, it's very important how it's worded in the description and what is not in the description. Like here, for example, it has all the, it describes the physical appearance of the blade, the workmanship, but then it also gives some hints. For example, it has a two-character signature, of which one character is executed in the unique manner that is typical for the smith, so you know something's going on with the signature. It can't be a smith who signed everything normal, so otherwise they wouldn't mention this in the description. And then it also says the smiths forged two types of jigane. One is a dense koitame with plenty of chinie that appears in a unique and gorgeous manner that is typical for his school. So you know again there's something going on. His school must be known for having a unique and gorgeous jigane. So you're gonna know it's not gonna be north because it would be described as a dark jigane or coarse. It has to be very fine. So there's a hint to Awataguchi. And then it says, but the smiths also worked in an itame that stands out, that it mixed with some ohada like here. And this would be the hints to arrive at the smith. So of course the sugata, you start with the shape, it's slender, kokisaki, deep koshisori. That all suggests an early production time, likely early Kamakura. So at the latest mid Kamakura, because then blades start to get a little bit more robust by mid Kamakura. So you have the early Kamakura, you can narrow down the production time. Then you're gonna focus on the steel. As the standing out itame, you know, as described, it could be at least several options. Yamashiro, Kobi-sen, even Ko-aoe for the time period. But then, so as the steel is not blackish, so it's not north, it's not Kohoki. Kobi-sen blades, for example, from that time, they would have a Chifu Utsuri and not Nie Utsuri like Yamashiro. And the hada of the Ko-aoe would also be a Chiriman hada, and which is also unique, but the Utsuri would rule out Ko-aoe for this time in Kobi-sen. So you can, a Nie Utsuri you have, so you can stay early Kamakura, you can stay with Yamashiro. So then you look at the hamon. The hamon is very elegant, natural appearance. You have this layered appearance, so you can go like early Yamashiro, your early Yamashiro. You're not at riot, later Yamashiro. And now you have all these elements, and you have to like weigh it off. Your Awataguchi is a pretty sensitive Kantei. If you beat on early iron Awataguchi, it will be okay. It's Atari. You will receive a correct answer. You don't have to nail down the smith. Early Awataguchi would be good enough. It will also be very sensitive to actually beat on Aya no Kochi, who works in a similar style, but he's usually dated a little later, mid Kamakura, maybe even a little bit into late Kamakura, so 1260s, 70s. So if you have a blade that is that classic, you would rather say, okay, between early Awataguchi and Aya no Kochi, you go for Awataguchi if it's really classical in terms of shape and the chihada. So, and then if you really want to nail it down on the smith, as mentioned, you have to take into consideration the hint with the signature. It says one character is unique, and then you just have to know or look in the books which of the early Awataguchi smiths signed with a character that's not like written in block script or like with the brush, and then you could arrive at Awataguchi Kuniyasu. So that would be like the steps you arrive at the bit. But as mentioned, if you say early Awataguchi, that would be good enough for an Atari. So thank you.
Thank you.